Hi, I'm Dermot Gillespie, and you're sitting here in my kitchen in Dunlavin, County Wicklow. I have my land leased to Saturn Farms. I have been farming since 1957, when I left school to come home to help my father, and have been farming constantly until 3 years ago. We bought this farm 20 years ago, and we would have built this house and moved in here 12 years ago. Now, Saturn Farms are leasing my land. The reasons that I'm leasing land would be that I have 4 children, all of whom are now grown up, and none of them want to farm. And I didn't want to sever my connection with the land. I liked farming, I enjoyed it, and I want to continue to enjoy it. So after a great deal of thought, I decided to lease the land, and I approached Saturn Farms through Tagisk. Saturn Farms and I negotiated the lease over a period of almost a year, so that both of us were quite clear what we were getting into, and we set out clearly what we wanted from the lease, each of us, and tried as far as possible to accommodate each other. I have to say that so far it's working extremely well. The lease arrangement means that I still get a small share, a very small share, of the profits that are made in my farm. And it means that I continue to be interested in the farm itself. And I can walk around the farm at my leisure. I can go down and I can criticise them, and I can give off to them, and I have no responsibility at all. And after the length of time I've been farming, to be without the responsibility is absolutely amazing. I can look out the window and I can see what they're doing out there, and I can see that they're farming it well. I have enjoyed watching how they organise themselves differently than the way in which I used to farm. It certainly has been an education to me. I have time now to do whatever I want to do. I can, with a clear conscience, read a book in the middle of the day. I can go off on a holiday when I take a notion without worrying about whether the cows will be milked or not milked. One of the things that is happening with Saturn Farms is they sit down with me each quarter formally, and we review how the lease is going and whether they're happy and whether I'm happy. And it does mean that before any trouble happens, we can head it off. We have successfully concluded a rent review without a row, and the rent has been paid regularly, which of course is very important. I have found my relationship with Saturn Farms to be a happy relationship and to be good for me. And I've enjoyed seeing the guys flaking themselves to pay the rent.